Hi and welcome to PolyOriginals with Fiona Abel-Smith. Today's tutorial is a little bit different. This is a very quick, very simple technique where we're just doing surface patterns onto polymer clay. So all we need for this one is some metallic foil, a stencil and some scrap polymer clay, and I'll show you how you can get this effect. Everything you need to know, all the details are listed in the video description below this one, and I'll give you a very short run through and then show you what we do to create these beautiful little earring pieces with the double pattern on either side and made from scrap polymer clay. I'm starting with a sheet of scrap polymer clay which I've conditioned, put through a fairly thick setting, so setting number 2 of my pasta machine, and it's just sitting on a piece of baking parchment so I can manoeuvre it around easily, and it's bigger than the size of foil I'm going to put on. I'm simply going to put the foil onto the clay and then just burnish it smooth so I don't have any bubbles underneath. I have my stencil and I'm going to place it down so the pattern fits nicely onto my area, and then I'm going to first press down with my fingers and then roll over the stencil, and I want the underneath clay to be sticking up through these gaps in the stencil so that it's the same height as the stencil, so the stencil is going to stay in place properly when I do the next techniques. Take some strips of clear sticky tape and, holding the stencil in place with your hands, put the strips along in the direction that the stencil's going, press down so that it sticks to the foil sticking through the gaps, and then gently pull off. Repeat across the full face and then go back with extra little bits to pick off any extra areas that are sticking, but all the while making sure you're holding the stencil firmly in place. Take your time and get as much off as you can. I went back in with several bits of sticky tape. I'm happy now that I've got it to the layer where most is off. You now have options. You could get some mica powder and with your finger or a brush put it on so you get a two-tone effect. You could get some micro glitter, the biodegradable ones. Again, push that on so that gives you a double glitter effect. But what we're going to do is we're going to put another piece of foil on. So I've gone for silver this time, and I already know, of course, I've got the right size for what I'm putting on. However, it's not always easy to get it exactly in the right place, so I've got a spare sheet here so that if I don't get it right first time I can go back and patch. And the idea is I'm going to put it on over the stencil and then with my finger rub to make sure that it's sticking nicely to all the bits of the exposed clay. As you saw, I had to patch it a bit, but then once I started using my finger, I have got it into all of the areas nicely. As you can see there, it's filled in all of those little areas that we've got exposed. I have cleaned my work surface and my hands. Well, I had done a little bit. With your work surface, if the metallic foil gets stuck onto the work surface, the easiest way actually is to just gently scrape it off with your knife. It does tend to get everywhere. So now the moment of truth, when we peel away the stencil, and hopefully we have a lovely pattern underneath. So because I'm going to do mine two-sided, I've got a piece of plain wax paper here simply because I can see through it, and I'll explain why in a minute. And all I'm going to do is peel this off, turn it that way up onto a nice clean piece of that, and now when I'm doing the other side I can see which way up the pattern is orientated, and all I'm going to do is repeat exactly the same so I end up with double-sided piece. I've moved on to a new piece of wax paper, so you can see we've got the pattern we've just done on that side, and on the underneath the pattern has become slightly flattened as we've been pressing down, and of course got a nice crackle effect as well. So decide which side you want to use. Find the bezels that you want. I've just got some opal bezels here. These are often used with resin. I've laid them down in pairs on the veneer so that they're going to be nicely mirrored when they're as earrings, and then either with your hands or with a piece of board I'm just going to press down until they go all the way through the clay, and then you can cut out around them to make sure they're the same shape as your bezels. I've cleaned off the edges, made sure there's no clay, and just very gently pressed round to make sure they're inset on the underneath inside the bezels. Also gives them the slightly domed finish on the front, and then I will wrap my whole tile in a piece of aluminium foil and bake according to the manufacturer's instructions for the brand of polymer clay you are using. And the reason I tent in foil is that if the oven spikes whilst the clay is baking, it just protects the clay. Once they were baked and cooled, I just added some resin to the top and bottom, just UV resin, and then added some little glass and metal beads and strung them up. And there we have our finished earrings. The double foil technique on polymer clay. That was a very quick little video. I hope you enjoyed that one. And if you want to see other things I do, particularly things in slightly more detail, then have a look on my channel. Hopefully I'll see you next time for some more polymer clay fun. Bye for now. Bye.